James is here. He's just eating. He's been cooking since noon, so he deserves this. He deserves to enjoy the fruits of his labor.
Cavities.
It's so sweet, dude.
There's something really herbal about the icing.
Okay, thank you. Like, you see what I mean about the icing? Like, there's a weirdness
It tastes
to it.
like how Old Spice deodorant smells.
Okay, I didn't get that.
Like the bouquet in my mouth tastes like Old Spice smells if you breathe
Okay,
it through your
in
mouth.
my mouth. Why are you, why is your mouth open when there's Old Spice spray?
That's right. The stick. Oh, yo, stick.
Why are you getting the stick in your mouth?
I'm not putting the stick in my mouth. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
No.
If you smell by breathing into your mouth, which you can,
Why are you doing that?
because you're stuffed up. Or if you're just breathing while the deodorant's open. That pop, that herbal pop of Old Spice is in my olfactories
Sure.
when I eat this.
I'm with you. I don't think this is a keeper.
No, why the fuck would we continue to make this?
Even, like, it's good, but it's not good enough to be worth the effort. Do you feel me?
Yeah, it's not mind blowing. Although it is like, all things considered, pretty healthy.
Yeah,
If you don't have the icing on it. Like if you don't have the icing on it.
Didn't you put, like, it's not even a whole cup of sugar, so, yeah.
No, yeah, it's.
In the filling? You
Yeah.
said it was 3/4 of a cup. Oh, did I start it too soon?
I'm done.
Is the child awake?
Yeah, it's only 3/4 of a cup of sugar in the filling. And that's spread across 9 pastries.
See, I feel like the icing's unnecessary.
I'm inclined to agree.
And you're right, it has a weird aroma. Did you already text the group chat? Because I'm about to give him a hard time.
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna say looks around chat for people that said that they would be here. Long stretch of silence as I type and James choose. Our apologies. We'll give him some time. James is still eating. We ain't rushing. It's not gonna. I don't think this is gonna be a very long one. Although I said that about Puss in Boots, and then James and I argued off podcast. If you didn't watch last episode, go watch it. Like on, and I might tell Podcast Land to do that too, because like James and I argued for like easily 30, if not more, minutes about fucking what? I don't remember. Do you remember what we fought about? I literally can't remember. So much has happened.
Oh,
champagne! I'm gonna go get champagne!
We argued about if remakes are considered new media.
Oh my god. No, we argued if we argued about a lot of things.
Spin-offs are new media because it's new stories that haven't been told. But the argument was about remakes because of Harry Potter. Piece of bacon. One more piece of bacon.
Well done crossing the giant minefield of toys.
Yeah, I know.
I also think I need to stop that sleep timer.
Reset it. He's not out.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go. Happy anniversary! Oh, here, I'll just pour it. So I can get the tilt so it doesn't get all foamy. Too much foam in a champagne is a waste of champagne. Let me know if you want more. I know you're not the biggest fan. Alright, well. I'm just waiting on you. I have no faith. Cheers! To 8 years of being married. I'll be drinking the rest of this bottle by myself.
Oh.
And probably that cup.
Ah. Ah.
It's not quite the same without orange juice, is it, James?
It's not even good with orange juice.
Oh, it's so good. I love champagne. Alright, you ready? You ready? This has been like the longest.
It's the longest intro ever.
Alright, here we go. In 3, 2. You should text Green Gorilla because sometimes his thing doesn't go off. And then I'll go. Slowest nothing intro of all time. In the description, we should please skip ahead to minute 10 for actual start of stream. Coaster. Silence coasters.
Where's my notes?
All right, you ready?
I don't know you.
That's not my purse. That is my purse. What? Loved that. All right, this is going great.
Christ.
3, 2, 1.
Have you ever thought to yourself, I would personally really love to watch a movie vaguely about cheerleading, but mostly about racism that went direct to DVD in the year of our Lord 2006?
Yes, frequently.
Fucking nerd.
Have you ever thought that maybe they can hear my bubbles from my champagne in podcast land? Because I feel like they're so loud.
Did you take your medicine?
Nope.
Okay. No, they're not that loud.
Um,
Welcome to fucking Bring It On, even more extra, super beyond. Everyone gets fucked, super big style.
welcome to Bring It On, All or Nothing.
That's not the name of the movie.
CityWavesCinema.
This is.
I'm America. That's James.
Those things are
And
true.
before we get into the thick of it, I did want to kind of put a announcement
Oh.
out there.
Oh. Hey, Aries?
Oh, Aries, you can't do that, dude. Sorry, our dog is
Jesus Christ.
chewing on a toy really loud. No, my announcement is that if you do not typically watch the live streams and you are just listening out into podcast land, you should definitely go to our fucking
Bro.
YouTube channel. It's CityWaves Entertainment. And you should watch the last episode for Puss in Boots because there's a lot that goes on in the live stream, in that episode in particular, every live stream, but in that episode in particular, that didn't happen in podcast. And it was a good discussion.
Was it good?
About why I'm right.
In no world are you correct.
You should go listen and weigh in.
Please, for the love of all that is good, do not spill the entire champagne bottle.
I would
while
cry.
we record.
I would cry for many reasons. Mainly because it would drip straight down onto the power box and everything would be destroyed. Alrighty, so I've seen this is one of my favorite movies. It's like one of my it goes right up there with Cinderella, Amazon Cinderella and stuff. It's like one of my trash movies. It's a comfort for me. I love Hayden Panettiere. She's one of my favorite actresses. So I love this movie, but James has never seen it until Friday. So
this is one of your favorites?
Yeah.
I knew you liked it, but like, can I ask why? And can I answer because you didn't see the actual movie until Friday? Because you always watched it on television where it aired censored to shit?
It did air censored to shit.
The direct-to-DVD has slurs, racism, sexism, ass, extra ass, eating disorders, and crumping.
I did always watch it on the ABC Family Bring It On All Day Long Cheer-a-thon.
I can't say that.
Nope.
My knee-jerk reaction is to be really crude.
And
God,
so there was a lot that I didn't know happened in this movie. It did not change how I feel about this movie. I think it's still just like it's a feel-good hug for me. I like watching it. But what did you think about it, James? We're here to hear what you thought about it because I already saw it.
If this movie is like a feel-good hug for you, this movie is like being hugged by 1,000 cat tongues. You know, the spiky ones that make you a little uncomfortable unless you're a cat person. I'm not a cat person. I'm allergic to them. So I imagine this would be just the most heinous of hugs by 1,000 tongues that make me deeply uncomfortable. This movie sucks fat balls. This movie is so bad, and not even like good. This movie sucks balls with teeth. This is like, this movie is like watching babies poop. Like this, it's not fun. You don't want to do that. Who would want that? This movie is, the script has like flashes of really funny dialogue. And then it's just like, it's like the most elementary version of ChatGPT wrote the script. And it was like, hey, what if this character was really racist? What would she say here? And then the character says the thing.
ChatGPT didn't exist in 2006.
No, it didn't. But imagine if, like, I can't even think back to a stupider technology that could have done this. This movie is not feel good, haha, trash. It's not good background noise. This movie is an affront to film.
No, it's not.
It's a shame that Hayden Panettiere and Beyonce's sister are in this movie. This movie is bad. Just all front to back. It's so bad. Oh God. It would never be made today, first of all.
Oh no.
Even if you like took the censored version of the movie, the themes are so like punch you in the teeth about like racism and a little bit about classism and that type of shit that it still wouldn't get made today because people would be like, oh, I'm offended, my sensibilities. And it's one of those where it's like, no, it's a good thing that it wouldn't be made.
Before you start, because I saw you go to your notes, just off the cuff, would you rather watch Amazon Cinderella or Bring It On All or Nothing?
There are people who have talent in Amazon Cinderella, and Hayden Panettiere and all the background cheerleaders are the people with talent in this movie. So it's hard to say, but this movie was less offensive to my senses than Amazon's Cinderella, but Amazon's Cinderella is in fact stupider front to back. So it's, here's the big thing. Amazon's Cinderella looks like it had a budget and they just didn't know what to do with it, really.
That's so accurate.
They were just like, we've got all this money, what do we do? And then they were like, what if we just like shit a soundtrack out of our ass and chat GPT at the same time? And what if we had Randy from South Park do the soundtrack as Lord, but without any of the auto-tune that makes him sound like Lord? Man, fuck that movie. Fuck you for bringing up that movie. That movie sucks fat balls.
So good.
It's not. It never was, and it won't be forever.
Anyways,
this movie is like, oh wow, they didn't have a budget, and everyone's a whore. That's kind of how it is. You're like, yeah, they didn't have a budget, and wow, everyone's a whore. And all the set pieces are like, look, it's a hallway. Look, it's a wall. Look, it's a quad. Like, that's the biggest set pieces are a football field, and that's it.
They so much didn't have a budget that normally, because we pull up like the little Wikipedia page to like get our notes on, there's no budget listed on the Wikipedia page.
Well, it also didn't go to theaters, so it wouldn't have made any money there anyhow.
So
they dragged Hayden Panettiere into this.
Brittany Allen. Brittany Allen's our main cheerleader this time.
Okay, here's the deal. I don't remember any of the characters' names. Why? Because they're unimportant and uninteresting.
Brittany is the main one.
Brittany, I'm told, is who Hayden Panettiere plays. Now, you might know Hayden Panettiere from successful pieces of media.
Like Heroes.
That's one of them. You might also know, I'll butcher the name, Solange Knowles Smith, I think. That's Beyonce's sister. You might know Beyonce from being the best music artist ever of all time. Best does not equate to most successful. I would say most successful. But not my style of music. Now, this movie does not get the benefit of being a satire of cheerleading culture. The first Bring It On was a satire of cheerleading culture. And you could tell that because that's how they made it. This movie is like if they wanted to make a movie about cheerleading, but also to be a little racist. And that's how they made it. So, Brittany is the captain of the cheer squad at Pacific Vista High School. She was voted captain by her teammates. Second place is her clear enemy.
It's one of her
also
best
her best friend. No. They say she is her best friend. Every interaction is pure enemy.
Well, I mean, she's one of her best friends. I think
the Asian girl.
I wasn't gonna say that.
How else am I supposed to differentiate between all the people?
Using her name?
I don't know what it is. And they're not going to tell me in the description of the movie.
I'm looking everywhere. I feel like it's because Winnie and nope, Amber.
Sure.
Okay. Amber.
You keep saying it. So Brittany's the captain, Hayden Panettiere. Don't forget that, because I will. She's dating Brad Warner. Who's he? The quarterback of the high school football team. And she's rich. Why? Because her daddy's rich. Now, after we do all the establishment of these things.
She has a dream sequence just like in the first one, and then hers is that she farts on top of the pyramid, though.
I didn't even remember that. Um, at what point? Oh, and all the background high schoolers are played by adults, like clearly 25-year-old adults. Uh, oh yes, scheduled and choreographed cheer routines in the middle of prom so that we get to know who everyone is. This did not help me to remember all the characters' names, unfortunately. So, gonna need to figure out a better way to introduce your
They
characters.
also do like several roll call cheers throughout the movie.
Yeah, but those hit my eyes and deflected off into space. Like a satellite, I absorbed nothing and merely reflected it back away from me as far as I can make it go.
Okay.
Now, no, okay, here's a funny. She has this dream sequence where they do the cheerleading routine and she's on top of the pyramid and farts. And then the guy on the PA at the prom goes, Brittany Allen just farted. And she's asleep in class while she's having this dream nightmare. And the teacher is calling on her. Finally, she pops her head up and just screams in the middle of class, I didn't fart. Which is just way worse than farting on top of the pyramid for real. Is if you wake up from being asleep in class, pop your head up, and scream, I didn't fart. So already our priorities on what is and is not embarrassing are all the way out of whack, and it will remain as such for the rest of the movie. Now, what else happens? Do more things happen? Unfortunately, they do. Oh. Now, before we can find out that her dad loses his job, which is going to happen later, we have to do the eating disorder bit.
Yeah, that was
because not only do we do our cheerleading sequence in the dream, but then we wake up and we do the same exact cheerleading sequence a few minutes later in practice. Now, they do their routine, and then a girl on the cheer squad is eating some nuts. Now, I don't know if you know things about nutrition. I don't know a lot, but what I do know is nuts are considered one of the healthiest snack options available because they're basically pure nutrients. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a nutrition. I watch movies for fun. She's eating some nuts. And it is important to note she is the same size as all the other cheerleaders, except for one thing, and that is she has a better ass than all the other cheerleaders. This is going to be important because this is how she's going to be given an eating disorder. Bear in mind, I said better. Evil bitch number one.
Winnie.
Sure. This is the second in command of the cheer squad and Brittany's supposed best friend. Insists that Nut Girl is clearly gaining weight and is too fat to be a cheerleader.
Pacific Vista has never had a fat cheerleader.
This will apparently be a mantra that will be repeated on purpose in the script. Written on purpose.
Multiple times.
Not satire either, because the movie's not a satire, and if it is or was supposed to be, it's bad.
Not like the first one. The
first one is a satire. This one's not. It's just bad. Oh no.
Compared to like the first season of Glee versus like season 4 of Glee.
I understood that reference. Now, Winnie tells Brittany that as the captain commander of the cheer squad, she needs to go over there and tell Nut Girl that she needs to lose weight or she's off the squad. Which, if I were the captain and had a spine, I would tell Winnie to shove it and kick rocks. Because who's the captain? Not you. Whose opinion matters? Not yours. But Brittany has the spine of a sea slug and will indeed go tell Nut Girl that she needs to stop eating nuts so that she will lose weight. And this deeply upsets her and will result in damage to her physical body later in the movie. Isn't it fun how high school is all about shame? I love that.
Accurate,
I
though.
fucking hate this movie. God damn.
Please tune into the tier list later on, which is only about like
You know how I hate Tina Goldstein? That's how I feel about this movie.
9 movies away, I think is what the math was, or something close to that.
Brianna is Nut Girl.
Yes.
Because I wrote down her name. And she says her weight is not up. And I said, Brianna is correct. Her weight is not up. What the fuck is this? Now, who's the dumb one? Besides, like, the extra dumb one. Because there's one who is like, that's one of George Bush's left behind.
Oh my god, James.
They wrote her, like, stupid.
I don't know. I'll find out. You talk
She's
about
the sweet one, but she's a moron.
She's really pretty. She's very pretty.
Sure, she's also a fucking idiot.
That's what I'm saying. She's very pretty.
No, but like she is pretty. And also stupid.
She's so pretty.
But also dumb. My note says that child was left behind.
Sierra.
Poor Sierra. She's the butt of several jokes in which she's just stupid. Now, some other stuff happens, and then Brittany goes home and finds out that her dad has lost his job, which means she will have to leave Pacific Vista. Because now here's where things get weird and dumb and complicated. Her dad lost his job, but his company has put an expansion out in
Crenshaw Heights.
Crenshaw Heights. Now, you know Crenshaw Heights is the ethnic neighborhood because they say it with bad taste in their mouths. So, well, not her parents, just the kids. So, somehow he lost his job, but he has his job just over in Crenshaw Heights, which Wikipedia describes it as a working class area. It is, that is so, that's like a PC principal ass description of Crenshaw Heights.
I didn't read that.
A working class area.
Like, what does that even mean?
It's like the nice spot in the hood. That's what that is. You know where my grandparents live? That's like a working class neighborhood. Sometimes you die.
God.
So, this movie's bad, dude. This movie's really bad. So Brittany has a scream about it and then has to move to Crenshaw Heights.
But first, she has to go say goodbye to all our friends and tell our friends who make her swear to never cheerlead again and make her bury her pom-poms. This is important to the plot.
Hold on. Let's talk about what psychotic behavior this is.
She can't be a cheer slut.
Cheer whore. You can be a cheer slut. That means you fuck.
No.
You can't be a cheer whore. That means you cheer for other schools.
They say the same term. Cheer slut and cheer whore.
Right, but whatever. They're all the same.
I'm just saying, when Winnie like sees her later on the spoiler, when Winnie sees her later on the TV, she goes, "You little cheer slut." So
yeah, and then to her face, she calls her a cheer whore.
It's both.
And only one of the two of them is a whore. So, your guess is as good as mine as to who.
Not the virgin.
Yeah, not the virgin.
Anyways, what were you going to say about the psychotic behavior?
We didn't even mention that Brittany's a virgin.
Oh, yeah, because Brad's trying to pressure her to have...
Brad's trying to get his dick wet, and he's doing a bad job of it, to be honest.
We're never going to make money on this podcast.
No, but we're going to have unfiltered and correct opinions, and that's what matters more.
So the psychotic behavior,
yes,
James.
Okay. Now, imagine you're in a cult, right? and you want to don't want to, but you have to go join another cult, and it's the same cult. Okay, it's like a different chapter. It's like if you were in a cult and you had to go to the same cult but somewhere else, and they got mad at you in the place where you were before, because they were like, "Don't go do that," and you were like, "I gotta." and then they called you a whore. That's crazy. Crazy. Pure and simple. Crazy. Now, I didn't go to real high school because I'm a special boy.
That's
You
the word
went to-
for it.
Did George Bush leave you behind too?
No, I
You-
specifically was in the No Child Left Behind portion of schooling.
you went to real school. Now,
Yes, I did.
I need you to tell me, did you know cheerleaders?
Yes.
If they transferred schools, would it be frowned upon if they joined the cheer squad at the other school?
No, because none of the good cheer squads are in high schools.
Okay, now, another question.
Okay.
To bring it more into your realm of expertise.
We're gonna talk about theater, aren't we?
If you were a theater kid, and like a good one at that, like you get leads and shit.
Are you implying I'm not a good theater kid, or are you trying to make me...
No, I'm manufacturing a fake theater kid.
Okay.
Because you were a good theater kid, but you didn't really transfer schools.
No, wanted to.
So if you were a good theater kid at the
Yep.
good school,
Mm-hmm.
and you transferred to maybe a less good school, but it still had a theater program.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were a theater kid at Pine Creek, and you transferred to Liberty or Doherty.
Ooh. Pine Creek to Doherty's a good reference
If you
for
went
this one.
Pine Creek to Doherty, and you joined the theater kids at Doherty, would your friends from Pine Creek be like, I guess I'll kill you?
Okay. I have a couple clarifying questions about this fake person. Are they the president of the Thespian
Sure.
Society? So it's like comparable to Brittany?
Yeah, let's do that.
They're gonna be pissed at you.
Even if it's not your fault that you had to transfer schools?
Think about it this way. There was a person who I worked for in the Colorado Springs theater community who did not like it if his particular theater company was not your number one top all-time priority in your life. And if you went and did other shit, would get mad if you prioritized him less than others.
What is he, a 45-year-old virgin?
In addition, you have
Count that as a yes.
someone like the head of the theater department where we went to school who refused to let people who were not theater majors participate in theater shows because of the reasons. So yes, James, the answer unfortunately to your question is yes, they would be pissed at you. Yes, it's a cult. This is pretty accurate to how people are.
Sometimes I'm like, man, if I had gone to real high school, I would have like a better time doing social interactions. And sometimes I'm like, man, if I had gone to high school, I'd have been a fucking asshole forever.
Because you aren't one now?
I'd have been worse. Because I would have learned how to be mean on purpose.
Yeah, that's one thing high school teaches you.
I didn't do that. And so
actually, that's what middle school teaches you.
I'm kind of nice in general. Anyways, enough about that. Let's talk about this shit-ass fuck-off movie. So now Brittany has to go to Crenshaw Heights.
Back to the plot.
And at Crenshaw Heights, this is what you might call the school in the ghetto, but it's not really. I mean, they didn't even do a really good job of making it look like trashy at all, or like run down, or like not cared for by the state. It looks like a high school.
I mean, they make it clear though that it's definitely, they don't have textbooks for every student.
Sure, they don't have computers, which they talk about a few times.
There are metal detectors at the entrances.
And there's only one other white person, and they breakdance.
No, there's a whole other table of white people that she tries to sit with, but they're...
Oh yeah, she tries to hang out with the white kids, and they're like, what about you fuck off?
So...
See, this is how you know classism is more prevalent than racism. They are both bad.
Yes.
Ah,
She gets known as the white girl.
right. Which is funny because there are many of them, at least like 6.
She definitely like has more like a
Well, yeah, because she like walks around like this with her arms out.
yeah, she has the persona
She's got
of a
the
white girl.
she's got the Beverly
She's
Hills white girl going on.
basic. She's basic.
Right. And at this kind of school with these kind of people, you probably don't want to be basic.
You never want to be basic.
That's true. You don't know about it when you are. So there's other cheerleaders, a trio of them, if you will, much like the other school, Pacific Vista. My mistake. Like it fucking matters. And they are played by several people. And they just have a fucking
Well, she starts off because she runs into them.
yeah, and it's a fucking
And
rough social interaction to begin with.
Insults.
Yeah, she talks shit to the fucking cheer captain immediately.
Well, because Camille has a knockoff bag and Brittany has the
A
real
knockoff
one.
Louis Vuitton.
And she
And
says,
Brittany's like, your mom must have got it at the swap meets because it's trash. And it was like, dude, the most basic of fucking interactions with other humans should tell you that that's not the avenue you want to pursue here. You don't want to just be like, here are the facts about what's happening in this world right now. Shut up.
Camille almost beats her ass.
As she should. Now, in this movie, the dude cheerleaders play a lot bigger of a role, I think, than they did in the first Bring It On. But I don't remember the first Bring It On, so that's an opinion.
Neither love interest was a male cheerleader in the first Bring It On.
And there is a male cheerleader love interest in this movie.
Yes.
So Brittany meets Jesse, one of the male cheerleaders, who's like good at his shit. He's good at dancing and he's nice to her. She's a terrible day, and there's a fucking pep rally that goes on, and Jesse sees her there, and she doesn't know how to behave because people behave differently at different pep rallies, I suppose. And Jesse runs her down and suggests she try out for the cheerleading squad, and she declines because she's like, I can't be a cheer whore. And everyone is like,
the fuck
whatever.
does that mean?
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean? And so eventually she goes to do the fucking tryout, and she doesn't convince the cheer captain, but she does convince the captain's lieutenants. And
because she's the best one that comes to the audition, like not by like a small margin.
She is like clearly done cheer as recently as like last week. And
I mean, she was the captain of her old school, so she better be the best one at the audition at the new school.
Right. So eventually Camille, the captain of the Crenshaw Heights team, is pressured into letting Brittany join the squad, and Brittany rejects the offer at first and then goes home and cries to her mom about now having to live in the area with the pores. And her mom is like, what about if you shut up and cheer?
Well, her mom's like, your real friends will support you no matter what, which is good parenting advice in these movies, which rarely happens.
What's funny is Brittany's parents are the only parents we see, and everything they say and do is correct and fine.
And Camille also comes around with the, if you were a real cheerleader, you'd have to cheer.
Yeah, it would be like, it's like it's in your bones, it's in your blood, you have to.
I
You won't be able to stop.
I also really like the line where she's like, you can either be be a cheerleader or you can bitch from the bleachers by yourself. And I was like,
hey, that's pretty convincing. I was like, well, fuck, get me some pom-poms then. Damn.
Yeah, there's some really good lines in this movie. That's one of them.
There's some of them. They're interspersed, and you have to get through like the trash heap in Star Wars: A New Hope to get there. All your favorite garbage is garbage. And I just need you to know that.
I just feel so alone. I feel like there should be somebody else here.
Do you want a Bring It On support squad?
I do. I want someone who's
to
like...
make you feel better about your poor choices? Because they also made poor choices, and they're like, yeah, but look at us.
I just feel alone.
Is that what you want?
I feel alone. I feel attacked.
You are alone.
I feel
I'm not
targeted.
attacking you. I'm attacking what you like. Is it a part of your personality? No. All right, a little. So Brittany finds out that her new squad has this contest that they're training for. It's a competition to cheer for and be in a music video for Rihanna. And the winning squad will get brand new computers for their school, as well as getting to be in the music video for Rihanna. Okay, great.
Can we talk about how little Pacific Vista needs those fucking computers?
I don't know. We didn't see fuck about shit about that school.
They have a sushi cart for their lunch.
Do they?
Yeah, it's in the... when they do like an establishing shot, when they FaceTime Brittany from Pacific Vista, there's a sushi cart where they're in the background.
Okay. They don't need the computers. So, yeah. Now we do a little cutback to Pacific Vista, where Winnie has become the de facto cheerleading captain.
Oh my god.
And she's holding practice on the football field.
Which Brittany never did.
Brittany held it in the gym. Now, there are multiple reasons why it would be better to have cheerleading practice in the gym, including but not limited to climate control. Winnie wants to do it on the football field because you know what Winnie wants almost as much as to be the best cheerleading captain and team?
Well,
she wants to fuck Brad.
What Winnie really wants is everything Brittany had.
And also to rub it in Brittany's face that she doesn't have it anymore and to fuck Brad.
Which is...
she really, really, really wants to fuck Brad.
Which is Brittany's boyfriend, in case you didn't remember.
I couldn't blame you. I didn't. So Brad is there to watch cheer practice. Brad, not a good guy. Picture, if you will, a boyfriend whose girlfriend gets transferred to another school. Should that boyfriend continue to observe the activity that his girlfriend used to do at this school and now does at the other school?
I mean, he's probably friends with them all because, like, they are Brittany.
Sure, they rub elbows.
He also was probably on the football field practicing for his
Well, yeah, that's why he was in jeans, but that's
he was
why...
in sweatpants, which is very important.
That's because his dick shows up. Makes a brief impression.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they had practice on the field also, is so that
when he could do her stripper dance.
Do her stripper dance. And the whole squad was like, hey, look, it's a fucking whore.
Amber literally was like, get that girl a pole. Like, and Winnie doesn't stop, even after Amber says, like, she just freaking...
She's really, really going for it. I mean, credit where credit's due. She's locked the fuck in on trying to fuck Brad. And Brad's dick does betray him.
I don't know.
Tenting those pants.
I also don't think it's necessarily a betrayal because he, like, is clearly interested and also asks her to help him study for his algebra breast.
Oh, did he say that?
Mm-hmm.
This movie sucks so bad, I missed some of the best lines, apparently.
Yeah, he goes up to her and he's like, hey, can you help me study for that algebra breast?
Winnie doesn't even have good tits.
She doesn't.
I mean, she's a nice girl, but, like, the actress. I'm sure the actress is nice.
She's not the prettiest one.
That's up to preference.
I'd rank it Hayden, then Sierra, then Amber, and then Winnie if we're just ranking the Pacific Vista pirates.
You know what I'm not going to do?
Objectify women?
Objectify women on the podcast on purpose.
I can.
I'll do it on accident because sometimes I fuck up.
I'm a woman. I'll do it.
That's gay.
Well, we did talk about that America might have had her bisexual awakening watching Bring It On All or Nothing at as a teenager. Middle schooler.
That's gay. All right.
Did you get it out of your system? You good?
Fuck no, I'm going to do it 4 more times.
Okay.
So the next day at practice in Crenshaw Heights, Brittany shows up to practice and Camille's not there, so it's being run by one of the other girls.
Her next in command, which is the Hispanic...
Letty,
yeah. Hispanic.
Yeah. So she's running it, but no one pays attention to her because she doesn't have that alpha it factor. So the boy cheerleaders are also over in the corner doing some...
Literally not practicing at all.
Doing some behavior. This will be revealed later as the dance crumping, which was big in the early aughts in communities I'm not a part of. So Brittany also doesn't know what the fuck that is. So she goes over there and is like, stop doing violence. And they're like, this is dance, actually.
I hate this whole scene.
And so Brittany is like, wow, you move so fast, which is a real line of dialogue. And then Jesse and that other guy, Tyrell, is that his name?
Sure.
I'm not going to fuck up his name.
I'll look it
Pull
up.
it up. Get it up. He's the guy.
Tyson.
Damn, I got the first couple letters right. I was right there. So Jesse and Tyson explain what it is and why it is and how to do it. And then very kindly, I must say, encourage her to try. Now, here's the thing. And it's this is where the movie tried to take an opportunity to dance around and address an interesting cultural divide and did it in a fumbling fashion. They explain that crumping is about taking your aggressive emotions and dancing it out, basically. All the frustration and shit that you feel. These communities feel an awful lot of it for good reasons. Brittany doesn't really have a lot to be upset about. Systemically. But personally, plenty of reasons to be frustrated.
And that's another line that I really enjoy from the movie where Tyson is like, you got transferred from Pacific Vista to Crenshaw Heights, lost your cheer captain spot, and he goes on the list of everything that's happened to Brittany, and he's like, you should be the maddest one here, because
yeah,
it's just a really good line where he's like,
there's a handful of moments in this scene specifically where they're like, let's really lean into some of the race stuff and some of the classist stuff, and then you're distracted because Hayden Panettiere starts crumping. Was that where you had the bisexual awakening?
Oh no, it
was before.
Yeah,
where she shakes her ass all over the place.
I mean, it's just Hayden Panettiere in general.
All right, fair. So
it is where one of my other sexual awakenings for Jesse happens, because it's the whole I can't do it because I am white. It's the whole chest pop thing that he does against her, where I'm like, okay.
Jesus Christ.
But no, watching her crump is one of the, it's
almost physically painful.
It's really cringe.
It's close to, it's very cringe, but it's close to physically painful.
And what I love is they don't necessarily make fun of her. They encourage her through it, and it's I just sit there and I go, oh God, please stop moving like that. please.
Yeah, like Jesse and Tyson are like,
all
there
right,
you go,
girl,
you're
yeah,
figuring it
you
out.
got it, you got it. And nope.
Well, you can't just expect to be good at it immediately.
It's just the way
It's moving in a completely new and unique way.
Just the way she chooses to move.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That scene, like, I could hear it, but like while it was happening, I noticed my eyes kept like being like, wow, look at the drywall all around the screen. Look at the door, incredible.
It's there's always like one of those standout moments for me when as someone who's done a lot of musical theater and like choreography and stuff that I've been involved in, there's always like one standout moment for me in a piece of choreography that like if it's cringe, it just like locks in my brain. And for Cinderella, it was as we know, the infamous walk and slap.
Crazy.
For this one, and I can't even do it because I know that it will look the exact same way that Hayden does it, and so I therefore cannot put myself through it. But it's when she does like the whole arm thing and like hunches over and does that bit.
What if you were getting paid like 30 grand to do it? 30 grand?
I have
30 G's.
I have trauma, as you know, around my dancing. So
but what if you didn't and were athletic?
If I looked like Hayden Panettiere, sure.
30 G's, man, easy peasy. I'd do it for $50. Now,
yeah, you would.
Yeah, of course I would. I have no shame.
It would need to at least be 10,000.
Hey, we don't need to put a price tag on it. Someone might find the money. Now,
I'll do it for $10,000. I will learn that entire sequence and I will perform it. Or hell, you get me to 500 subscribers on YouTube, I'll fucking do it.
So anyways, back to the movie. They add crumping to... not yet. They add crumping to the squad's routine, right? Because Camille's not there.
Camille's not there, and Brittany thinks that it would be a great way to...
stand out
in the competition.
Stand out.
And so they, like, make an entire new routine without the captain's, like, permission.
And then they do it for the captain. And she's like, fucking no. Which is fair.
Well, she also gives this is another good moment of dialogue where she's like, if your old squad had pulled this, like, what would you have done?
And she was like, no, I wouldn't have let it happen.
And so, yeah.
It was very much a, like, know your role type of moment. Let's wrap this episode up with the pizza delivery debacle.
Okay.
Now, Brad re-enters the film to...
have a date night with his girlfriend.
Sure. I don't know why. He's just there, and pizza shows up. And...
he was at her house for a date night. They're gonna watch a movie.
Okay.
They're gonna watch a movie.
Well, they're not fucking.
Don't need to fuck.
Yeah, he got his rocks off earlier.
True.
So, Jesse's a pizza delivery guy. Means he's, like, he makes some money. I was a pizza delivery guy, and I made money. So...
pizza delivery bought this house.
That's true. Jesse delivers a pizza to Brittany's house. He doesn't know that she lives there. And Brad answers the door, pays the man, he just, like, shits on him. From the moment the door opens to the moment Jesse leaves. He's just... every sentence is like, oh, fuck you. What are you poor? Get the fuck out of here.
Well,
he's poor. You fucking poor.
He starts by asking if he gets any ass delivers to a lonely housewife. And...
Brad's fucking crazy. Brad, you know, when you think of the name Brad, that's this guy. Fucking out of his mind. And he just shits on Jesse the whole time. So Jesse leaves eventually, and
Jesse also never learns that this is Brittany's house, or that
until later in the movie.
Yeah, or that, like, Brad and Brittany are together.
Right. But Brittany sees Brad be a dick to Jesse and falls over and spills drink all over herself.
Because she doesn't want Jesse to see her there.
Well, I can't let the fellow poors know that I live here among them.
Well, no, I think it's more just she's into Jesse and she doesn't, like...
Yeah, you don't want to be revealed to be, like, dating a boy. A shitty one at that.
Yeah.
So, Jesse leaves. Brad turns back around and sees Brittany and is like, "What the fuck happened to you?" And that's the date night disaster. We will wrap the movie up, hopefully, in the next episode. We were thinking this might be a short one, but there's so much to complain about in the movie that, like, you got to go where the content flow is, baby. So yeah, in answer to your earlier question, I would rather gouge my eyes out than watch either of these movies again. But at least Amazon Cinderella is not an affront to my sensibilities. It's an affront to everything else, but
All right, y'all.
sorry.
Now, Green Gorilla slash Rokai, am I saying that right? Promised last episode that he was going to spread the hate around.
Spread the hate around.
Yeah, because he said he's going to torture you this week.
Hey, you won.
And then he's going to torture me this week because he tries to make it even. I also told James that I'm not going to make him watch any other Bring It On movies because honestly, not worth it. I mean, there's In It to Win It, but like, eh. Why is it not valid? Why? Aries, what did you do?
What?
I heard something fall. You knocked over something over there. Okay, is this savable? Can I save that? Okay. You cannot put colons in save file titles, apparently. Bring it on all day long. Bring it on, cheerathon. Alright. Alrighty, let's see what we've got up for you. We have the Puss in Boots movie. It's The Last Wish, I think it is. Wow, my capitals are all over the place. Okay, we have Wish, which is that Disney movie. What the hell is Mickey 17?
It's a Robert Pattinson movie.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to find something that's not another animated movie. Oh, here, that's a good one.
Mickey 17 is not animated.
No, I know. But I was trying there's a method to my madness is the words I was trying to say. All right. One more. I'm going to pick one that James has put on here. Oh, you asked for this one. Is it Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children? That I definitely can't put all of that, so... Yeah. So James requested for Puss in Boots and The Last Wish. I'm putting Wish and Juno up for contention here this week. Yeah. I don't even know if we need to get up necessarily, but we will take a short break.
I ain't getting up.
I love how I unmuted it right for you to cough.
Fucking rude.
I don't remember what last week's vote was. I know it's Bring It On. Clearly. I know that we're not muted. Because, like, we don't really have a break. Are you being a butt? Because I'll fight you. Don't make it a tie. Someone else get in here and vote. Oh, it's not a tie. I just saw the 50% because I didn't see the thing and I literally just saw the 50%. Anyone else want to get in here? Probably not because there's only 4 viewers. I'll give it a minute. I'll give it a little bit of time just in case someone pops in here. I'm sorry. Is that like a real thing? Oh, Juno is teen. God, where is my brain? It's been a day. I had a screaming toddler for. I feel like he literally. Well, he did scream for an entire hour. At one point, he's just in a mood. He doesn't do 3-day weekends very well. He does not like being out of school for that long. I thought that's what he was talking about too, Brie. I was like, is that a thing? Because I missed that. Ooh, we could make James watch Jersey Shore. I was talking about ideas for episode 200 because we did 50 Shades of Grey. So we could do 50 Shades of Grey darker. But I also thought it'd be really funny to make James watch a few like select episodes of Glee. Or we could rewatch Twilight. Or we could do Jersey Shore. Cabs are here. Taxi c'est la qui. So we've been floating some ideas around of what episode 200 of the podcast will be.
I would rather live draft a script for Amazon Cinderella 2 than watch Jersey Shore. I would rather watch Amazon Cinderella than rehash the Twilight movies. Because at least I could laugh and slap my thighs and dance.
I'm just waiting for Paramount to put out my next season of Jersey Shore Family Vacation.
I would rather reinstall Fortnite and delete every other game I have and only play Fortnite than watch a moment of Glee.
Oh, Glee's not that bad. Especially the first season, when it's satirical. It gets bad later. Are you sure those are the options you want to stick with, James? It's also time.
Some crazy shit.
Well, we're watching Mrs. Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which I have seen. And James has not. He wanted to always see it. Is that... I never read the books. Did anyone read the books for those? Where's Hannah? Well, that's what the plan is. Oh, you want him to pick a movie I hate? Here's the problem. There's nothing I hate that much. I don't think Tim Burton did Peregrines, did he? It gives his vibes, but I don't think he did it. Looking. Oh, it did! Holy shit! Hey, James, we get to continue.
God damn it, another fucking Tim Burton movie.
You asked for it!
I know! Why? What if it's good? I'll have to kill myself.
You've liked some Tim Burtons.
I'll have to unalive myself.
You've liked some Tim Burtons.
Chris O'Dowd's in it. It might be good. Ella Purnell's in it?
I didn't hate it. I felt like it's one of those movies where if you didn't read the book, I feel like you are missing a lot. Like a lot. What's a movie I like literally hate to the fiber of my being, James? Can you think of one? See, that's the face I made. I was like, I don't...
You don't hate movies, you just suffer.
Yeah, I don't hate...
Through mildly disliking them.
It's why the podcast isn't based around me.
Yeah, no, you don't hate movie. Oh, anger management.
But even the second time watching it, I didn't hate it. I think I had some...
You had some trauma.
I had some trauma around that, but I didn't... Even watching it a second time, I was...
Sausage Party?
I don't hate it. I feel uncomfy.
Really?
I feel uncomfy, but I don't hate it.
That's a bad movie. Even if it makes you laugh, that's a bad movie.
I mean, it just...
Bad film.
It goes into, like, the Seth MacFarlane portion of my brain, where I just kind of sit there and go, alright. You ready? I love Resident Evil. I loved Resident Evil. She's hot as hell. The other one, is it Underworld? Is that what it's called?
What about fuck, it was in my brain.
American
Chucky.
Pie is a classic. I will not watch Chucky.
Not a movie she hates.
That's not a hate. That's like that's a different type of trauma. Like, I can't even walk past the dolls in Spencer's, James. Like, there's like, makes my spine... Ew. Underworld. Yes, I love Underworld too. And Van Helsing. Good movies.
Blade?
Blade's good too.
Blade 2?
I don't remember it as well. See, here's the problem. You guys have found the niche area of movies that my dad forced me to watch when I was growing up. So those all fall under the what I call the Matrix umbrella of like nitty-gritty action movies with good story. Yes, Kate Beckinsale. I love her. You ready to talk about Bring It On yet, or are we just going to keep talking about really excellent movies in chat? I'm fine to keep talking about really excellent movies.
Oh, I need to finish this so that I can fucking...
Which one's Legion? Wait, I'll look it up.
I Am Legion?
No, that's I Am Legend.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Legion. An FX Marvel movie? Have I seen this shit? Oh! Oh my god, this movie. This is a really... Or is this a... No, I'm looking at a TV series. This can't be the same thing. This is this one.
Paul Bettany.
Okay, I was like, I wanted to see this, but never mind. Alright, I got James back, so I'll have to look into Legion later, because I can't...
Talk about the stupid cheerleading movie again.
I cannot confirm or deny if I've seen Legion. I don't know about Highlander either. I don't remember what that is, so I'd have to look into it. You ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
I don't know how much budget they gave this movie.
Did you try to find it?
No.
I'll go try to find it. But
you look, but I'll tell my joke anyway.
Okay.
I don't know how much budget they gave this movie, but they blew an awful lot of it on music licensing.
Yeah, the soundtrack's fire.
And what's really funny about that, though, is at the end of the movie when they're doing their big cheer routines for Rihanna to win the fucking contest, they didn't license any music to do choreography to that. They did some generic ass, basic ass shit and went off of that. So it makes me laugh that they blew all their like good music licensing music early in the movie for like cutaways and shit, and then did not have anything in the tank for the fucking choreography at the end.
I will say, I looked into it, and no one seems to know how much budget this movie had. So
who knows? So we ended this series cinema, bring it on, super fucking big style.
This is CityWavesCinema. We watch Bring It On All or Nothing. That's James. I'm America. Part 2. Is it that hard?
Yes. The joke is we'd never do an intro correctly. Why would I start now? So we ended the last episode with Brad being a dick at Brittany's house to Jesse. That same night, Winnie's watching the news, like all high school senior captain of the cheer squad girls do. And she sees what?
It's not the same night. Because she tells Amber to run practice because she has a zit. So it's like the morning news, probably.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sure. Whatever it is.
At a time.
Does it fucking matter when? No, not at all. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Winnie sees the news, and on it is a local commercial for it's like a local news report about this competition. Why you would be getting it doesn't matter. I can't be bothered to think through the logistics of everything.
They're all in the same town. It's just different.
That's Los Angeles is like 15 towns in a trench coat.
Exactly.
It's more like 37 towns in a trench coat, to be honest. But Winnie sees they're interviewing the Crenshaw Heights captain, who's Camille, and the cheer squad's doing stuff in the background, and she sees Brittany, or who she thinks is Brittany, and does a quick TiVo, pause and rewind, and bingo, bango, bongo, there's Brittany doing cheer. So Winnie says, whore.
Winnie says, you little cheer slut.
Slide. ASMR for you.
That is not.
So
you do not misrepresent the ASMR community like that.
I don't rep them. So she gets mad, and at some football game, Winnie, Amber, and Sierra, the cheerleaders from Pacific Vista,
sneak,
drive the hour it takes to get to Crenshaw Heights, go to the football game, sneak around the side, and confront.
Confirm. They watch to make sure it's her.
They see
Confirm
Brittany
that
there,
she's cheering.
and then they confront her and shit on her and all this stuff. And then the Crenshaw Heights cheerleaders back Brittany up a little bit. And then
Camille has one of my other favorite, and you liked this line too, where she goes, "I'm not even your friend, and I treat you better than they do," or like better than that.
Yeah.
And Carisha, is that her name? Or did I just completely bumble that?
Maybe, I don't know.
Carisha, I was right. Like offers to fight them for her, like
that's what real friends do.
Yeah, like Camille's not wrong that they treat Brittany more like a friend than her actual friends do. And
that's because Brittany doesn't have real friends.
And Camille also tells Brittany that she needs to decide who she's cheering for. Like, is she still going to be a pirate or is she going to be a warrior? And it's really just like pick which side of the fence you're going to stand on, basically. But that's what she leaves Brittany with. And so
a little while later, Camille sees Pacific Vista on television doing some sort of something. It's in the same way that Winnie saw
they're doing
Crenshaw Heights on TV.
They're doing news spots about all the teams that are competing for this video.
So Camille sees Brittany's old squad doing their shit on TV, and she's like, damn.
I mean, they are champions.
Yes.
So, like,
they are good. So then Camille's a change of heart, and she goes to Letty and Brittany and is like, okay, fucking run us that crumping shit. Let's figure out how to incorporate that because we're gonna fucking need it. So, oh god, I cannot with everything.
I can tell you cannot because you've changed your sitting position like 10 times.
I know, I'm making a big noise about it too. So Jesse and Brittany hang out and do like baby love interest stuff, and it's irrelevant.
It's the whole love story of this movie. It's not irrelevant.
Yeah, but it's not new or interesting because it's the same shit we've always seen before.
Yes, but I'm into both of them.
That's gay. Told you there was more.
You said there was 2 more, so there's one more coming.
One more. You don't know when it'll appear.
I love them. They're both hot, and I want them to be together.
Okay. Brittany kisses Jesse on the roof of the school. And by Brittany kisses Jesse, I mean Jesse kisses Brittany. Brittany did not know that shit was going to happen. And so Brittany goes home and calls her old pal
Amber.
Which,
as James referred to her, is
the Asian one. So Amber is more like a real friend than the other girls from Pacific Vista.
I think she's actually genuinely like Brittany's friend, and I don't think that Winnie necessarily is. Like, because she, even in this phone conversation, she's like, I don't care that you're cheering, but like, you should care that the homecoming dance is coming up.
Right. So Brittany also learns from this conversation that Winnie has been cozying up, getting fucked by/with Brad. This is like the biggest red flag if you know things or understand people.
All I see is Alex Meyer's little red flag thing that he does with the band.
So, fucking homecoming's like the next day or some shit. And we get to homecoming, and oh no.
Brittany has to get out of the last practice.
Yeah, it's the morning of Pacific Vista's homecoming because it's on a different day than Crenshaw Heights is.
Yeah.
So
Crenshaw Heights is having their last practice for the Rihanna show. It's a football game on Friday night. Their last practice before
the competition.
The competition, so like it's mandatory. Camille tells everyone. Brittany tells a lie.
A poor one too.
That her dog, Nike,
died,
and so she has to go to the funeral on the day of the practice.
Now, it is a funny situation because like everyone in there is like, funeral for a dog? And they're like, that's some white people shit. And that is some white people shit. Speaking as a resident white people, that's our shit. So it's a poor lie. Everyone sort of sees through it. And then that night, Brad rolls up to get Brittany, and they're all dolled up. And guess what? Jesse and Camille
are being good friends.
Are trying to be friends with Brittany, and they show up
with flowers
for the dead dog. This dog isn't real, by the way. No dogs were harmed or considered in this movie.
She doesn't have a dog.
She doesn't have a dog. So they show up. Door is answered. Everyone is awkward and upsetting, and everyone's mad. And so Jesse leaves upset. And Camille kicks Brittany off the cheer squad, and so Brittany goes with Brad to homecoming, which is like, that's like 3 terrible things at once.
Brad also says, like...
Brad makes everything worse by being an idiot.
Yeah, he calls Jesse a queer leader and says, well, you're never gonna get any ass, because he met him as the pizza man, and he's like, you're a queer leader too?
Hey, man. I don't know much about how much ass the quarterback of the football team gets, but if you're a male cheerleader, you get to hang out with all the hot girls at school all day. Because that's your clique. What do you mean queer leader? That is, dudes, I've never understood it. It never made sense to me.
In Bring It On the Musical, yes.
What?
In Bring It On the Musical.
Hold on. What?
In Bring It On the Musical, they make a reference to that sort of thing in, I think, what is the intro song?
Fellas, is it gay to hang out with all the hot chicks at school all the time?
They say, like, one of the lines, because they do, like, a little introduction for all the cheerleaders in the squad for Bring It On the Musical.
Fellas!
And they say, he's like, I don't need... One of them says, I don't need umbrellas, I stand under mini skirts.
Is it gay to touch all the hottest girls at school with their explicit consent all the time?
And the other one says, who else can say they pick up girls all day? And then...
Fellas! Is it gay to go to the locker room with 52 other football playing dudes and all get naked and shower at the same time? That's gay.
I will also say...
There was your last one.
Thank you. I will also say that in Bring It On, In It to Win It, they're, like, helping the cheerleaders, like, the other cheerleaders stretch, like, out on the lawn and stuff. And, like, people walk by and they're like...
It's just scissoring.
They're like... Well, it's, like, the male ones. Like, the male...
You put your genitals on their genitals.
It's not scissoring.
And no one's having sex.
Like, the male cheerleaders are helping the female stretch out and, like, leaning up on them. And, like, the other guys walk by and they're like, maybe I should join the cheer squad. Like,
I think I've seen that somewhere on the internet.
Or maybe it was in the first one.
It might have been in the first one.
But yeah.
Look, you said it, and I would not wish this torment on myself, but you simply must put Bring It On the Musical on the list of movies that we do for this show.
I can't.
Why?
It's not a musical, or it's not a movie.
What is it?
It's a Broadway show.
Oh God, no! They didn't film it, not one time.
I can look, but I don't think so.
They didn't give it the Disney's Hamilton treatment.
It's not even like Legally Blonde the musical got filmed for MTV, and we know Mean Girls got made into a movie, but I don't think they've done Bring It On the Musical yet. I'll
All right.
look.
Well, if it doesn't exist and we can't watch it, then I
I would
wanna
love to see it because I've wanted to see that show for a while, but I'll look into it.
All right. Anyways, where were we? Homecoming. Yes, great. So, like things go at 1,000,000 miles an hour in this plot. Not that there's a lot of substance to it, but there's a lot of things.
My God.
What?
Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote Bring It On the Musical.
That's gay. It's not gay, but just had to throw a fifth one
He
in there.
did the music.
Good for him getting that bag. So Homecoming, Brittany and Brad get there a little bit late. Amber and a bunch of the other cheer squad girls are happy to see Brittany, and Winnie, like, I don't understand what Winnie thought was gonna happen. Like, did she just think Brittany was gonna transfer schools and Brad would not continue to engage his quest to take her virginity? Like, he had the inside track already. Just because you offer him your ass doesn't mean he's not still interested in what he was going for to begin with. So, like, also, he didn't ask you to the dance. So,
He also has been chasing after Brittany, as Brittany tells us in the beginning, for like since her freshman year.
Since freshman year. So, fucking, like, Winnie loses her mind and starts, like, being real racist. I mean, like, crazy racist.
Yeah.
I can't repeat some of the things she says because they are that bad.
And like Brittany also like nails the coffin in the head because like
nails the coffin in the head, hits the nail on the head in the coffin, whatever.
Yeah, puts the final nail in the coffin is what I wanted to say.
Look at all those phrases.
Because she tells
Brad to hold her shit.
Well, she does that, but like also like later on when he's like, well, he's been sleeping with me, like he doesn't want you anymore, and Brittany's like, well, if that's true, then why did he get us a room tonight?
Wait, but that's my favorite joke. It's my favorite line in the movie. My favorite line, Brad, in all his infinite 17-year-old wisdom. This is a fully adult man, by the way, playing this senior in high school, because that's what we do in movies. He's talking to Brittany at a table at Homecoming, and he goes, I wrote down the line because it made me laugh so much. He goes, I wanted to make sure your first time was special, so we're going to make sure that your first time is in a Marriott. The way, the enormous props to the actor and the director for their like nailing of this scene, but like the way he delivers the line about her first time being in a Marriott is like,
I thought it'd be more special if it was like, Marriott.
Dude, we got the penthouse at the Four Seasons, okay? Like some classy shit, and he's like, it's the Marriott or on the 3rd floor near the fire exit. Like, dog, what do you mean? But also, he's a senior in high school, and so you get a hotel room, like big fucking dick energy, I guess. So, anyways, I also don't know what he thought was going to happen, bringing Brittany into what is effectively a lion's den for her. Like, is there not going to be blowback for that? I don't know. No one thinks through a goddamn thing here. So everyone's getting into it, and then they kill the music and
do a roll call.
Do the yeah, they do a fucking they harken back to the beginning of the movie, and they do the Pacific Vista Pirates roll call cheer from the dream sequence and following scene at the beginning of the movie, and they have Brittany come up and do it with them
as a way to like
to
prove that she's not a pirate anymore.
Zero sense. All I can think of is a producer watched a cut of the movie and he was like, we need another cheer because it's a cheerleading movie. We need another cheer, and it's got to be right here.
It makes so little sense that it doesn't get put on when they do it on the TV. because I'd never seen that scene before.
Well, they also talk a lot about sex, which means that they don't get to put it on TV.
They really chop of all the parts of the movie. They chop the shit out of for the TV release. It's the homecoming scene because
it's all about racism, sex, and veiled threats.
There's a lot of slurs.
There's a lot of slurs.
There's a lot of
This movie's fucking bananas, dude. So Brad is crowned homecoming king, and Winnie is crowned homecoming queen, and Winnie is like she's having a mental crack like Azula from the end of Avatar. Like when Azula cuts her own hair and loses her fucking mind. That's like Winnie right now. Like she's lost it. She gets up on stage, grabs the microphone, and is just like, Brad and I are fucking. And like the whole school is like, we know. And Brad's like, whoa. And Brittany is
he says to Brittany, like, babe, I was thinking about you the whole time.
Which is
on the microphone.
Crazy.
And then Winnie retorts back with what, the whole 2 minutes?
Yeah, they like it like apes throwing shit. It spirals so far out of control so fast. Like the moment Winnie hits the stage, everything goes all out of whack. And Brittany's just sort of like standing there, completely unfazed, drinking everything in because she knows all of these things already. And like then she hits Winnie with the 1-2 punch and it's like,
you're right.
Good on you for fucking him. Why did he give me the key to the room tonight? What's that about? And Winnie like shits her pants and dies like on stage. It's insane.
She also like goes up there and is like, she's like, you know what, Winnie, you're right. I don't have what it takes to be a pirate anymore. And like mic drop, walks away, high fives her real friends on her way out and just fucking bounces.
And Winnie's just up there like confused as to like, how did this all go so wrong? And it's like, girl, it's you. You are your own monkey's paw, bro. Like you are Murphy's Law for you. Everything you do fucks it up for you. So then
cheer competition.
Then we exit this high school drama to do the cheerleading movie again. And we go to the cheer competition. And Brittany shows up to wish the Crenshaw Heights team good luck. After a brief conversation, during which, like, Camille is, like, being a little rude. She's like, no, you don't, like, why'd you even fucking come here? You're not cheering with us. And she goes, good luck. I hope you kick their fucking ass. And then the Pacific Vista gang rolls up, and Winnie has not stopped being insane. Is this where she does her real slur? Or was it at Homecoming?
No, it was at Homecoming.
So, regardless.
Or it's here. I don't remember. This is my second least favorite scene in the entire movie because it's
Winnie rocks up and is just like punching down racist to everyone around her with reckless abandon, no fear. The kind of behavior you can only do when you've got daddy's credit card. Like just when you've never been punched or slapped ever in your life. Like no fear of reprisals at all. And
Brittany defends the Crenshaw Warriors, and
yeah, Brittany steps to Winnie and is like, "What about you fuck off?" And then Camille's like, "Damn, bitch, you get to be on the team."
And it's just my only issue with this entire scene is not Winnie, believe it or not. It's just how cringe Brittany once again is.
Well, yeah, but she's trying to fit in with people that it's a culture she has never experienced before.
I know.
It's cringe that is appropriate.
I know, but I hate watching it.
What's more important though is one of the only good parts about the movie is that as she has become accepted at the school, the people that she's trying to blend in with still register that like you're doing a bad job of it, but we're not offended by you trying. Like we'll get you to be a part of this community at some point.
No, but but she goes up to Winnie and she goes, "So you better bring it, white girl." And I'm like, ah.
Yeah, but like Camille and Carisha are like, hey, yeah, that's our white girl. Fuck you. They're like, yeah, listen to what this bitch said.
When he's all like, remember when you used to be one? It's just, all of it's just so good. That whole scene, I hate it.
It's bad. This movie's bad.
It's a good movie.
It's a drinking game movie.
It's a good movie.
Oh.
It's
not a game. It's a bad movie. Shut up. Shut up. God damn it. Okay. The competition. Now Brittany's on the team again. In this competition, there will be
2 rounds.
2 rounds. The first round, where all the teams will do their routine for the judges. The judges will pick the best 2, and those 2 will perform for Rihanna, and Rihanna will pick the best one. So, all the teams will perform. They perform their routines. Yes, America.
The important thing to remember about the 2 different rounds of competition, and it's something that the cheerleaders are all aware of, is, and it's only important if you watch the movie and like it's brought up several times, but there are rules to cheerleading. There are certain moves and things that you cannot do.
Oh, I didn't even bring up that Winnie is like a deranged cheer captain.
No, you didn't.
God damn it.
You can talk about it in a second.
Nearly killed Amber twice.
But there are certain like rules and height restrictions about lifts and things that you can and cannot do in a sanctioned cheer competition, which is when the judges are there. However, when the judges leave, then the sanctioned rules that you have to compete by are no longer in effect because no one's going to call them on it, basically. And that's only important to like the B plot of the actual cheerleading portion of the movie. So, what were you going to say about Winnie, James?
It's a part that happened earlier in the movie while montaging about Winnie being a deranged cheer captain is they do this fucking helicopter spin move where they throw Amber in the air and she spins like horizontal 360 like a fucking helicopter blade, and her bases do not catch her correctly and she goes down and breaks her fucking arm.
It's a dangerous move that's not supposed to be done.
Yeah, it's a banned move in sanctioned events. So the fucking they do all the first round, and as they come off, Crenshaw goes before Pacific Vista, and the Crenshaw team is watching Pacific Vista go and do their thing. They come down, and Brianna, you remember her from the first episode, where she had nuts, and we called her Nut Girl, and she was fat, but she wasn't. Brianna has been starving herself to continue to be on the team and faints as she comes off to the back to the refreshment area. And her teammates try to help her, and Winnie is like, "Get the fuck up, bitch. What is your deal?"
Well, Amber's like, she's been starving herself, and Winnie's like, "Well, we need her for the competition, shove a Snickers down her throat." Like, that's her whole solution to.
What is funny is that that does help her.
I mean, actually, like, they make a joke about it in, like, the Snickers marketing where it's like, you're not you when you're hangry. But, like, legitimately, Snickers has nuts and sugar and is a good bounce back for...
It is a quick punch energy.
Yeah. It's got a lot of good stuff in it for you.
It's got some good stuff for this situation.
For low blood sugar levels, it's good.
So Brittany sees this. She goes over to check on her, apologizes for causing this behavior and borderline eating disorder to occur. All is forgiven. Brittany then makes amends with Jesse, who was still butthurt when he found out she had a boyfriend. They kiss, and it's great. And then Rihanna comes out and announces that the Pacific Vista Pirates and the Crenshaw Heights Warriors are the finalists. And Winnie is overheard changing the move sets for their final cheer effort in the last minute. to include all those dangerous bullshit that we were talking about earlier. Camille and Brittany hear this and dislike that greatly.
Brittany's just concerned. She's like, I hope nobody gets hurt because, like, the safety rules are in place for a fucking safety reason. Imagine that.
Who could have thought? Not Winnie, not a brain cell in there, but like 4 strippers operating her brain. So
the second round cheer competition starts, and the Pacific Vista Pirates get to go first.
Right, they go first, and they do their crazy shit. And because Camille and Brittany are trying to like brainstorm some way to figure it out, and they harken back to a moment that almost didn't matter when it happened the first time, which was during Brittany's tryout for Crenshaw Heights, in which she just copied what Camille was doing as the like challenging routine for the tryout. And like it was this sort of like 2 alpha personalities butting heads at the tryout. And then they go, well, what if we just did that to them and just did their routine back at them aggressively?
Because their routine is repetitive,
right,
is what they were saying.
So this all happens in a matter of like seconds. So then Crenshaw Heights gets their little huddle together, decides what they're going to do. And because there's this little caveat of, oh, guess what? There's no rules. They just straight up walk out onto the mat while Pacific Vista's doing their routine.
And Winnie beckons them. She's like, sure, bring it. Like, she's like, come on.
Yeah, and Winnie's, once again, fucking insane. So then Crenshaw rolls up out there, and they do their crumping, which is aggressive. If you've never seen it before, it looks maybe violent.
They also, should be noted, have had a costume change, which makes them look a little bit more
ethnic.
Yeah, I don't got another word for it.
But like ethnic from like 2004.
Yeah, I had a whole camo outfit inspired by this movie.
Shitty fucking hat.
I had one of those hats.
Like wearing like fishnet underneath your shirt that's camo.
Arm socks.
Uh-huh. Meanwhile, the Pacific Vista girls are all still in their like mini skirts and tits.
Yep, that's it. Just that's mini skirts and tits.
That's all they were doing. This movie's rated NC-17. That's a lie. So they do all like in what I can only describe as bullying.
Oh, 100%.
Heights bullies the pirates off the mat and does their own routine,
which is fire.
And then Winnie stomps over to Rihanna after it all is over and has the absolute audacity to bitch about Crenshaw Heights and be racist.
To Rihanna.
Who, it should be noted,
if you don't know for some reason,
is black. From Barbados. And it's just it's a scene where you're like, this is like alien to me because I've never seen someone be so
privileged,
unaware of anything at all. Like, you're so completely inside your own mind, you don't know what it's like outside of it. It's crazy. And Rihanna, like, she's in the movie for all of 2 minutes, but she's like handling it with grace. And
then they live vote Winnie off as captain. Like, they literally live vote to replace her.
The pirates are like, we're fed up with your bullshit. And they replace her with Amber.
And they ask for a vote, and like all the pirates raise their hand, but also so do all the Crenshaw warriors, everyone in the audience, and Rihanna.
Like the whole everyone present. In this, by the way, did I mention that this cheer competition is happening in what I can only describe as an abandoned warehouse?
100%.
Like, when I tell you this movie had no budget, the set was they found a building, made sure it wasn't condemned, and did the scene in there.
100%. They did a little bit more work than the kid that hosted the party in Fall of the House of Usher. Like, they...
Yes, they did slightly more work than that.
But it's the same vibes.
So Winnie gets removed as captain. Rihanna declares Crenshaw Heights the winner of the competition, obviously. Amber gets named the captain of the Pirates, and
Everybody's friends.
Brittany reintroduces her old friends to her new friends, and everybody is no longer racist, and racism has been solved. And
Then we get the music video.
Rihanna leaves, and Winnie chases after Rihanna to continue to complain. And then a 2-minute music video happens of a Rihanna song from 2006 with the Crenshaw Heights cheer team doing cheer and dance in the background of the video.
And then we get the credit
the
sequence.
credits roll, and that's the movie. This movie has a surprising amount of things happen in it. These things are mostly uninspired and uninteresting. The dialogue is 85% hot garbage, 15% pure nuggets of gold. The acting is wooden and poor, despite a number of the cast being genuinely talented people. And there's a truly shocking amount of ass that is shaken, flexed. There's at least 2 striptease dances that occur. And it's so much more explicit than the first one that you're kind of surprised that it got made in the first place. I would watch this movie again, given the opportunity to create drinking game rules for it, because that
There
would be
has to
really
be
fucking
one.
funny. This movie went direct to video. I don't think there will be.
Hang on.
And they might not be. They might be, but they might not be good drinking game rules. Outside of that, I can't think of a reason to watch this movie again, unless you're just like really, really into Hayden Panettiere's little ass. Which maybe you are. So, you know, I would give this movie a fucking 3 out of 10. It's just not good. It's not worth your time unless you're making a meme about it. It's just so it's so bad. I would like to take 5 minutes and pitch a couple of drinking game rules you think we could write for this movie.
What are you thinking?
If your drinks are shots and you're doing liquor, or you're just doing shots or cocktails, I think you do a shot for every queer leader joke,
I think you should do a shot for every slur.
a shot for every slur, and you're hammered by the end of the movie.
Literally, if you just did a shot for every slur, you'd be.
If you did a drink for every racist thing, you're drinking at least 2 to 3 beers. If you do a drink for every cringe thing,
I was gonna say
absolutely sloth.
I think you could imply like the new drinking game that's been going around for Disney Channel movies that basic white girls basically have been doing, which is every time you cringe, you take a drink, and I think that would be just the perfect amount of buzzed. But
there's a lot of cringe in the movie.
Well, that's the thing. I think it has to be again, you have to be like the target audience going back and rewatching, kind of like the people are doing with the Disney Channel movies, where you go back and you rewatch and you go, ew, like that kind of thing. I think that would be the target drinking game for that particular version.
Sure. Bad movie. America loves bad movies.
I like some trash. I like some brain trash every once in a while. That being said, next time we are not watching brain trash, and we somehow accidentally, through James' own request, ended up with a Tim Burton movie, which I didn't even know was a Tim Burton movie.
I didn't know it was a Tim Burton movie either.
And we're gonna watch Mrs. Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
I'm certain it's pronounced peregrine, like the bird.
Probably. I don't know enough about it. I've seen it a couple times.
I've never seen it.
So we are going to be watching that next time. Again, I recommend that you go and watch the YouTube video for the Puss in Boots recording because the ending is worth it.
Yeah, that was a hoot and a holler.
But yeah, until next time, thanks for listening. For all of you in live podcast land, I don't think we have a spirited debate for you tonight.
I do not.
Is our anniversary. So if you are watching this either now or later and you have not liked this video or you have not subscribed to the channel as an anniversary present to us, please do so. And until then, we'll probably see you this week, depending if America can get her ass in gear and do some Monstermon hunting. We'll see you this week for probably some more kindergarten. And then we've actually been doing pretty good at recording episodes lately, so we'll see if we can get another podcast in, but I don't know. I don't make promises I can't keep on this channel anymore, so. It's been 8 years, guys. 8 years of marriage and...
Been around the block.
I think about to be 10 years of freaking streaming, so... I think it'll be 10 in March. Which is crazy. I'm pouring more champagne.